But Ribbon has been improving at a lot, a lot. I think, like, definitely during CoNDOR X, Sparky has an edge. But after is actually, I would say these two are pretty well matched, though I think Sparky is still gonna be ahead. Nonetheless, I could definitely be wrong with my assessments. I'm just saying what I think. You have a throw for Ribbon? We'll need to buy the middle item, which I think that was a shovel, costing 1 heart. But successful kill here for Ribbon. Sparky as well. Sparky doesn't have the blood drum actually, so may have just... I don't know. Right, Ribbon should have taken peace first before cheesing. Oh, that's a choice. Both races already have peace, but that Shriner does have darkness. Likely want to keep peace though. Maybe you could possibly swap off to regen and then kill the dragons. Wait, really? Sparky doesn't want to conduit. Oi. Sparky ended like, if not high titanium, low obsidian, I believe. Somewhere around there at the end of CoNDOR X, and I believe Ribbon was like low titanium, high gold. But as I said, it's even with like a whole tier, I still think this is pretty close. So titanium flail for Sparky now. So gonna be able to have a very silver colored build. Courage or peace. Let's see. Sparky will often keep peace. You probably keep peace there because of the possibility of finding a better weapon. That's a sacrifice activation for Ribbon. Using the mini-boss, so we'll be able to choose single glass weapons. And we'll lead with the glass broadsword. Damage is fine, but there could be something good in black here. But Ribbon won't get the flawless, so won't be able to check lots of damage here. Going down to just 1 heart with just a glass shard, so that's not a desirable spot. Using the blood drum, going down to half a heart to desperately check for a food shop. Uh-oh. Okay, Sparky getting Art Transplant and a freeze there from Frost Charm, but still just drops the flawless because it's trying to go fast. Ribbon likes it. Yeah, Ribbon has a very similar playstyle to me, I think. I think Ribbon just is better at me at doing the whole build early on thing. But that's what I like to do, and it definitely has a chance to pay off. Old Faithful for Sparky here. That's not the biggest upgrade, actually. I mean, you're still gonna do 2 damage. Ribbon's spending like a lot of time. Still hasn't found anything new. One, get health up, and two, actually have a weapon to use. Oh, popping the Frost Charm. Luckily had it, otherwise would be dead right now. But that was just one hit away from death. Oh, don't use the Blood Drum, thank you. That would have been sad. Sparky wasn't in CoNDOR X? Oh. Interesting. Yeah, sunglasses pick up for Sparky, going up to 3 damage. Ribbon finding a much more serviceable weapon. Also finds the pink shovel in the shop, will opt to buy that. That's pretty cool then. Oh! Okay. Dancing around with monkeys and bounce traps. Bit of a puzzler situation, especially with the sunglasses on. Oh, and Ribbon goes down! Yeah, just not having heals. Being put at a bad health situation and not being able to do anything about it. Always get, like, if you're at half health for this long, it's bound to just slow you down so much. It's even without dying, it's gonna be so costly because you have to play safe. You really can't have a choice. You have to just make sure not to get hit. That's your #1 priority when you're on half a heart. Unless you're really good and you know that you can do that. But once you have not dying figured out, then you can start going fast, but it's hard to figure that out if you're on half a heart, of course. This is a good fireball here for Sparky. But seems to just save it up. Doesn't need to go fast at this point. Ribbon is way far behind. What's even on Pears' site? Some nut pizza. Wow. Julio. This is a nice site. Thank you, Pears. I didn't know this existed either. Yeah, this is so nice. Instead of just going through the sheets. Cool. It even has grudge store matches. Wow. Wow, thanks, Bears. That's cool. Anywho, we have a race. Sparky is still definitely just slow playing. Old Faithful, this titanium longsword, very just safe weapon, solid weapon, reliable weapon. Oh, more bounce trap stuff going on. Getting grabbed by a telemonkey, but will be put in a relatively safe spot. Very safe spot, mind you. Transmog for Sparky. Going for the armor. Not a bad choice. Heavy glass is workable, but Squigga suit, that's definitely what you want. There wasn't that many bad rolls. Oh, and there's this heavy plate in the shop. Sparky's, yeah, keeping it alive. You already have Squigga suit. You just spent your entire fortune on it. Might as well get some use out of it. Also, maybe there's some good things in the coming shops, but it's fine. Don't know what Sparky's trying to do here. Just deal with the pawns first. That wasn't that much faster than if you just hit the pawns. If it was faster at all. Thinking about what to check. Checks black. You already have such a good weapon for safe play. So and we'll move on. Not slow playing too hard here. Doesn't really need to. Already has everything they can hope for. And a bit more even. A headgear swap might be nice, but 3 damage, you want to stay on 3 damage. Yes, Ribbon died. Yeah. Moving on to Dead Ringer now. Just playing at a reasonably slow pace. More importantly, playing it safe. And some left side scoots. Could have done lures, probably should have done lures. Lures are cool. Lures are bad. Yes, Dorian is a magic carrot. Not just any carrot, a magic carrot. There we go. Solid slow play at the end for Sparky. Not doing anything that was needlessly risky and didn't just slam on the brakes way too hard. Which can get bad, but usually that's fine as well. GG's. Not the fastest time, but your opponent died, so you don't really expect to get one. Race room time of 12:44.93. See, mostly what happened there is that Ribbon really didn't find much out of that building. Definitely needed to get health up. As I said, half heart is... It's just... It kind of just forces you to slow way down. Why not? Oh, that's not good. most valuable skill in racing is being able to type in the seed correctly. Wait, Sparky's saying that the rules say that you should be on hard mode in Danny V soundtrack. That's probably for Delta Door. Rivet's probably right in that. But where does it say that? Where's the rules? Rules and resources. Nope. Yeah, it's 100% Delta Door. There's no reason for them to restrict soundtrack. Just remember to mute your opponent's stream. Yeah. I have a different browser I use for screen watching, for opening screen watching windows, and I just have that browser muted at all times, so I don't even need to bother. This is 100% something that was left over from Delta Door. Like, this definitely isn't supposed to be ran on hard mode, and they have no reason to restrict your soundtrack unless you're running Delta mod, which only works if you're running Danny V. Eating your roommate's computer. Don't bother me, I am racing in CoNDOR X. Check it out at condor.live. Yeah, this shouldn't be ran on hard mode, lol. If you've seen Greemy's Arya phasing run, it's something. Here, I'm gonna see if I can find it. But I feel like that's relevant right now. Yeah. This one in particular. That was my notification, don't worry. You're not Greemy. Most people aren't. But if anyone hasn't seen it... it's absolutely mad. Anywho. Seems like we have that figured out. Two thumbs up. Let's go. We are ready! Cool. That's figured out. 3398021. Bum bum bum. It's like an immediate blood drop. It's okay. It's like, you have the golden cat. The blood chop throw will fail in like the same way for both tracers. So that's good to see that throws are finally seeded now. Just like how telemonkeys are seeded, Kappa. But Ribbon will fail once more. Sparky will fail again? Okay, we've seen 4 failed throws. Well then. How much longer will this last? Okay, finally, Ribbon has one that will work. Sparky will have another failed one. We're 5 for 6. 5 failures out of 6 attempts. That's pretty improbable, but Sparky should get this one, I hope. Okay, it's gonna be fine again. Wow, 5 failed throws out of 7 attempts. Well, the good thing is it wasn't just one person failed 5 times and the other person got it on the first try. The failures were somewhat evenly spread, thankfully. It's always so bad to see just one person just repeatedly fail blood chop throws. And the other person is like, first try, easiest game of my life. Yes, very slight lead for Ribbon then. Bit of an advantage, not having to throw one extra time like Sparky did. Conjure for Sparky? That is a rocket build. It is 1 damage, but it is gold. So there's that. Not the rocket, yeah, the catapult. Rockets with rapier. Whoops. Catapult slash kayak. Sparky doesn't have enough. Or another conjure here. I think red 200 as 100, or thought it was like a transmog or something. Ribbon, meanwhile, bit of quartz armor and a blood shovel. I've gone for possibly could not be comfortable with cat courage. Cat courage can easily slow you down if you aren't comfortable with it. But finding an okay-ish ring instead. It's damage up. Sparky meanwhile swapping off to Blood Cat. Yeah. There's definitely way worse rings that Ribbon could have gotten instead of Courage. It's actually pretty good. Given that it's a 2 damage regenerating cat now, you don't have... Sparky doesn't have the benefit of Courage and Gold anymore though, but has the benefit of regen instead. And then there will be Old Faithful inside the black chest for Deep Blues 1. And it is also never the food shop. So, solid thing to have courage with is Old Faithful. Oh, Ring of Regen for Sparky here. Sparky will leave it behind. Regen is really good. Courage is also really good though. But given you left behind the blood weapon, could be a good idea to swap off to regen. Ribbon probably doesn't want to take regen, because we'll have to go down to a 1 damage blood cat. Has a bit of health regeneration in the form of that cat already. Sparky will swap off to regen, so very safe build compared to a still reasonably safe build. So safe ring, safe weapon. It's also a peace shrine, which races don't want to give up their weapons, so unless there's something. something that, like, a weapon swap. So 1 heart, but doesn't seem to be anyone nearby at least. About the same pace onto 2-3 now. Choice between Luminous Torch and Inferno Torch. Ribbon will keep a Luminous Torch. Sparky will swap for Inferno. Inferno is pretty solid. Ribbon has the chances to dig out the throne here. Go. Sparky will do the same. Sparky has the regen from the ring. Ribbon has the regen from the weapon, which will be a bit less. Oh, what? Seed variants? Okay? I was about to say, like, they opened the chest on the exact same beats, and then, like, different items came out of them. So there's the courage for Ribbon, then. Oh, but Sparky! What happened there? I think that was just not having enough damage. If I caught that. Oh, getting frozen here? Pulsing? Oh, and taking a huge hit from the Black Skeleton. That's... Force Armor would have saved Sparky there, but... Ribbon isn't looking too hot either. It has the infinite damage. At least. But, like, Cat Boots of Pain is super, super good, and has a decent amount of time to try to regenerate a bit of health by killing more enemies here. And there's a cheese here in this boss shrine that's probably worth just eating the cheese so that you can stay alive. Spending a bomb for the cheese, but it also might be worth for the extra damage up as well. It's a tough call. And Ribbon will tap the shrine. We'll get paid in a form of a Swega suit along with damage up, so pay it out. So that's good safety. Up to 3 damage still, as we left behind the sunglasses. Don't know why Ribbon just didn't take the trapdoor here. Probably wants to farm a few enemies up, or saw something. Oh, saw the cracked wall. Don't know why Ribbon is not just standing still. Just stand still, it's fine. Unless you want to buy heavy plate sometime. That rhymed. Hooray. But yeah, 3 damage on death metal is always going to make it really easy than any other amount of damage. Unless you have 9+, of course. Free heart container just along the way for Ribbon here. Smart Key, meanwhile, on Deep Blues 1 once more. Taking their time. Not really too worried about trying to catch up here, it seems. Or maybe trying to find something that would allow them to catch up, but didn't find anything, so it's just still keeping a pretty mute pace. That's a huge hit for Ribbon there, but Wega suit put in some work. Diagonal rat as well, apparently. Oh, this is a push from Ribbon. Oh, that nightmare just got kicked into the bomb. Or I don't know what blew up there. Something blew up. Probably a statue. Or I don't know. That was probably a statue, but wow, that nightmare just got destroyed. Okay, preemptive shield from Ribbon. Not really necessary. There's a rifle as well. Ribbon has a chance to juggle spells around here a bit. This miner's cap is not good. Ribbon eating the ham immediately. Don't, like, you have a pack of holding. Maybe thought it was a normal backpack. I don't know. Could have just walked away from it too, but yeah, tanking the bomb is still fine. It's a bit preemptive on the preemptive side, but it's always good. Use your spells rather than not using them at all. Yeah, flawless for Ribbon is looking pretty loaded here. Has tons of regen, but doesn't need to use any of it as they are on full health. Tons of regen from the Zone 5 electrical arcs. 2 cursed hearts as well. Not really much use in filling those with real hearts at this point. But it'll happen, naturally, probably. Use Ribbon. There we go. Just 900 full heart containers now. Always nice to have, just in case you somehow find a potion, but it's unlikely this late. Your chances for finding a potion are mostly diminished, but it's still possible. Sparky, meanwhile, Death Metal 3 on the run back. Still a long way to go. Shot Bro for Ribbon here, 2 out of the 4 familiars. Also has a map, but won't buy it. Why would... I mean, it is 5-3, but... Okay. Yeah, you don't need the map at all, but, like, you can get it. Solid kill there from Ribbon. Won't be a flawless, we'll take a hit. I know, it's 5-3, but like, you can buy it, it's a map. I don't know. It's super inconsequential. So I won't even bother. That's the worst food shop possible for Sparky. That's disappointing. A food shop full of disappointment. So yeah. Got some uprat strats to get an early hit off. Also has a blood shovel, but opted to use uprat strats for style points. Okay, Dorian's taking a few hits, but it will be fine. Ribbon taking the second point of this set. GG's, race from time of a 13.32.93. 13.32? No, 1332.93. There we go. Save half a heart, of course. Good luck, have fun. It's 1-1 already. This will decide who wins this set, but... like I said. Pretty even matchup. So hopefully there's no deaths this time around. And both races are ready. We should be getting started shortly. On a more serious note, I want to play Coda, but my current keyboard that I have with me, given the current living situation in quarantine, can't really do double tempo without destroying my wrist. And I want to stay healthy so that I don't destroy my wrist, because that's bad. Imagine playing Coda without a wrist. Anywho, race 3. Golden Harp for Ribbon after a Bloodshot kill. Meanwhile, Sparky's just taking trapdoors. Getting out of Zone 1 ASAP. But Ribbon is spending a bit of time to build. Having a 2 damage harp. 2 damage golden harp at this point. Meanwhile, Sparky doesn't really have much of anything. Oh, fair and balance coming in for Sparky. This isn't good. Oh, this isn't good, but if he almost manages to escape, but not quite. Putting Ribbon in a pretty good spot. The 3 damage phasing dagger. Yeah, that was a fair and balance. How fun. Like, okay, I'm fighting a dragon, I'm pretty much in the corner, but I should be able to kill it, and then fair and balance comes along. And it's like, tough luck. Ring a piece this time for Sparky though, so... not all too bad. Getting a piece out of that, ring a piece out of that death, while still not losing too much time. Yeah. Sparky's actually caught up to... oh no. Never mind. Suffering another death. Well then. Yeah. Ribbon's continuing to spend a ton of time in Zone 1. It's been, like, 3 minutes now. Don't curse the racers. I'll try not to. I literally was saying what was happening. I didn't say that Sparky is literally invincible and is not going to die here. It's not my fault, right? Deflecting blame? Okay. Very nice throw there for Ribbon. As the phasing dagger can just do phasing things with bosses. It's probably the biggest use out of phasing daggers, doing phasing things with bosses. Ribbon's still spending time to farm up here. Ooh, that's a tempting pickup, but looks like Ribbon is keeping phasing. Oh, that's darkness. Has to give up damage up for it, but it's probably the take. Sparky, meanwhile, on Fortissimo. Oh no! It's a blueberry whip for Sparky. Well then, okay, there's the titanium sphere right after, it's all good. Sparky's looking pretty good. Has a ring apiece. Has an okay serviceable weapon. But Ribbon has two excellent spells. And also darkness activated, so it's debatable if how much better, like Ribbon's build is better, but how much better is, who knows. Oh, that's some magic cheese for Ribbon. Obsidian broadsword. Probably you don't take that. If you aren't gonna take titanium sphere, you don't take that. Then again, oh, Okay, that's a karate gi. Dragon right to the right of Ribbon here. And a free ring swap. Along with some damage up as long as you don't drop the beat. Sparky has killed the shopkeeper, but I don't see what they got out of that. Didn't even realize. What was even in that shop? Oh, magic cheese. Yeah, Ribbon just had darkness, so was able to pick that up. Meanwhile, Ribbon checking black for titanium rapier, so that's the weapons department figured. Sparky will do the same. It's darkness versus peace is pretty much the main difference here, but Ribbon also has freeze spell, so has an edge in the build department. You want to keep titanium. Oh, well, it has this spiked ears. I guess is confident enough to keep those alive. Or I say standing still is very valuable, but still. Because if that breaks, that's a pretty huge punishment. And it broke already. Oh, this is really bad for Ribbon. Oh no, has a potion. You just have to cough the potion. You just have to cough the potion. This will cost way too much time waiting this out. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Very, very costly. Titanium Rapier is already so good. I mean, you don't have any other source of regen, but spiked ears. You don't want to have pressure on keeping spiked ears alive. So that is regen though, but like you don't have Titanium Rapier anymore. This isn't that good for Ribbon. But so has the lead, so has Darkness. Darkness doesn't go away. There's a ton of spells for Ribbon. Oh, that's such a big hit. Warlocks hit very hard. And both races don't have any form of armor. Yeah, Ribbon's doing a great job with that blood drum. Boots of Pain with Rapier could consider just transmogging weapon here, but goes for a ring instead. Yeah, this lead is not assured anymore for Ribbon. But doing a great job at like working this damage up with Blood Rapier. Getting those lunges in to maximize damage, obviously. But Ribbon's health situation isn't looking the best at all. This does not look good. Taking another hit as well. Also has to hit like King Konga a billion more times. Has free spell though. But just needs to hit Konga once anyways, so. Sparky is not blazing through the zone 4 like they could possibly be. Skipping the Conjure, so knows that they have to catch up. So Ribbon's just getting maximum value out of this Blood Rapier. Just using it for all that they got. Actually, no, the lunges, of course. You got Boots of Pain now. I'm dumb. Okay. I forgot that that was a thing. That's not a spear or longsword. Problem is, that's only on lunges. Sparky killing the conga lines. I don't really have time for that, I don't think. Just has to go ahead and just dig out the throne. Ribbon's health situation is not looking the best. Into Dead Ringer here. But has a decent amount of time. Sees that it's right side with this darkness, it's hard to check. And it will be a flawless for Ribbon. 2.5 hearts into Necrodancer fight, and having enough bombs. Sparky finding enough bombs as well. So, bomb situation wasn't looking the best going into Zone 5, but Sparky now has it solved. Ribbon going down to 1 heart. This time save isn't worth it, but very spooky here. Oh, Darkness Dragon needs to keep in mind where that is. Good freeze. Just one more hit on Necrodancer. Very well handled there. Darkness Necrodancer fight can be very scary. This was so bad. Nonetheless, GG's, Riven. Yeah. Don't really want to rely. You don't want to have, like, put extra pressure on yourself when racing, I don't think. Like, forcing yourself to keep spiked ears alive when there's a more consistent option available. It's fine in speedrunning, of course, but this is racing. Can usually keep the ears, yeah. You wouldn't make that choice if you couldn't, of course. So, I respect it, but a bunch of things can just go wrong.